I'm studying for the New York City Site Safety Manager exam, reviewing New York City Department of Buildings Building Code. 2014 is the year. The section is Chapter 33, Safeguards During Construction and Demolition, and the subsection here is 3305. So I have this section to review. 3305, Material Placement and Installation. And then 3305.3.2.1, Design Drawings. Site-specific formwork design drawings prepared by a registered design professional shall be required in the following cases. 1. For concrete formwork in a structure classified as a major building, or 2. Whenever the shore or form height exceeds 14 feet, or 3. Wherever the total vertical load on the form exceeds 150 pounds per square foot, or 4. Whenever power buggies are used, or 5. Whenever multi-stage shores are used, or 6. Whenever the slab thickness of beam heights equal or exceed 10 inches, or 7. Whenever there are concentrated loads exceeding 2,000 pounds imposed on the formwork, or 8. Whenever there are loads imposed on existing structures in accordance with Section 3305.1, retake, 3305.3.1.2.1. Reviewing Section 3305.3.2.2, Vertical Loads. Vertical loads shall include the total dead and live loads. Dead load shall include the weight of the formwork plus the weight of the reinforcement and fresh concrete. Live load shall allow for the weight of the workers and equipment with allowance for impact, but in no case shall be less than 20 pounds per square foot. 3305.3.2.4, External lateral loads. Braces and shores shall be designed to resist all external lateral loads, including but not limited to wind, cable tensions, inclined supports, dumping of concrete, and starting and stopping of equipment. In no case shall the assumed value of lateral load due to wind, dumping of concrete, and equipment acting in any direction at each floor line be less than 100 pounds PLF, I'm not sure, pounds, applied along the edge, or 2% of total dead load of the floor, whichever is greater, except for foundation walls that are poured against a rigid backing. Wall forms shall be designed for a minimum lateral load of 10 pounds per square foot, and bracing for wall forms shall be designed for a lateral load of at least 100 pounds per linear foot of wall applied at the top. The lateral load acting on walls greater than 14 feet high shall be determined by analysis of conditions applicable to the site and building. Moving to 3305.3.6.1.2, reshores in proximity to unenclosed perimeters. Reshores within 10 feet of an unenclosed perimeter of a building shall be secured to prevent them from falling off the building. 3305.6. Retake. 3305.3.6.1.3, wedges. Wedges shall not be used within 10 feet of the facade or at such other locations as determined by the Commissioner. 3305.3.6.4, reshoring, beam, and girder construction. Where reshoring of beam and girder construction is required, the form shall not be moved from more than one girder at a time, and the girder shall be reshored before any supports are removed. After the supporting girders are reshored, the form shall be removed from one beam with its adjacent slabs, and the beam shall be reshored before any other supports are removed. Slabs spanning 10 feet or more shall be reshored along the center line of the span. 3305.3.6.5 Reshoring flat slabs. Where reshoring of flat slab construction is required, the formwork cannot be stripped until the concrete is acquired sufficient strength to safely support the weight and the load thereon, or temporary pre-shores are provided supporting the slab at intervals of no more than 8 feet on center, to be replaced by reshores prior to placing concrete on the floor above. Reshores must be installed and remain in place until the concrete reaches full or sufficient strength to sustain the superimposed loads to which the concrete will be subjected. We shall resume with 3306 in the next video. Stay tuned.